Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge von Baldurs 3. Eigentlich sollten wir jetzt nach Norden gehen, Richtung Stadt, aber ich möchte hier unten mir das Schlachtfeld mal angucken. Weil ich bin gerade kampfgeil. Ich habe in der letzten Folge zu wenig kämpfen können. Meine Sportbar-Kämpfe habe ein bisschen was abgekriegt, aber ich möchte gern hierher. Nein. Nein! Ihr betrayt mich doch! Nein! Okay, Planänderung. Wir gehen ins Lager. Warum ist jetzt hier alles blau? Egal. Essen? Wir hätten lange nicht mal mit unseren Begleitern gesprochen. Das werden wir jetzt als allererstes, was wir tun.
If you have business to conclude before we march, have it done. The road to Baldur's Gate is long, and the city needs us.
I have a lot on my mind. Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Ah, wegen unserer Beziehung.
Go on.
Darf ich euch küssen?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Guck mal uns die neue Kussanimation an. Okay, die hat sich endlich nicht geändert, würde ich sagen.
It's a good old life, isn't it? Sure.
Reden wir mal darüber.
Special, tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Then again, you can pull it off better than most.
Okay. Ja, ich verstehe. Wenn ihr keinen Grund Gebrauch davon machen wollt, werde ich nicht nochmal drüber sprechen.
Thank the gods.
Ja, ich mache. Ihr wollt zwar einen Typen sterben, aber das mache ich doch schon. Herrlich. Hallo.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Yes! We can play One-A-Cup!
Natürlich könnt ihr bleiben, Jenna. Sucht euch einfach einen Platz.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Ich bin nicht komplett böse. Nur ein bisschen.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
Wir nähern uns der Stadt. Freut ihr euch auf eure Rückkehr oder widerstrebt sie euch? Vielleicht auch beides?
Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back?
Ich spüre eigentlich nichts.
Give it time. It's a city of many colors. Let them wash over you. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gone displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady wines at the elf song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
So, Astarion?
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
Da muss schon ruhig bleiben. Ihr wollt nach Cassadors Ich wollte nach Cassadors Ritual fragen. Ihr denkt doch gewiss darüber nach.
The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why?
All diese Macht, ihr müsst versucht sein, sie selbst zu ergreifen.
Well, of course I've thought about it. If I completed the ritual instead of Cazador, I'd get all that power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare.
Natürlich, wer wäre da nicht in Versuchung?
Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Wie möchtet ihr eure neu gewonnene Freiheit nutzen?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Irgendwas sagt mir, ich werde mit ihr wieder auf Konflikt kommen.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
Ja. Ich habe diese besondere Larve.
More likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those illithid powers before. What makes you think I'd want to jump into an even deeper hole? Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself.
Also gut, ich frage nicht nochmal nach. Die Schaujünger nutzen einen Ort namens Haus der Trauer als Deckmantel für ihre Anwesenheit in Baldur's Gate.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve.
Habt ihr von Thaniel gehört, seit wir weggezogen sind?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Wie bewähre ich mich eurer Meinung nach?
Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose.
Ich glaube, ich habe euch noch nicht richtig kennengelernt.
What would you like to know?
Ja, das ist eigentlich das Erste. Scratch.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells.
Ende gut, alles gut. Was, Junge? Ah, ne. Gut, dass du wieder da bist, wo du hingehörst.
Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Ooh, more.
Gefällt dir hier was?
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin camp smells like goblins.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or may
Okay. Ah, hier. Räubchen.
Let's see.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Wovor hast du solche Angst?
Why are you so nosy?
Ist Jenna böse zu dir?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
Weißt du, was mit Jennas Mutter geschehen ist?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Darf ich dich streicheln?
Please don't.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Ja. So, ich überlege gerade, wo habe ich denn die Tränke reingepackt von Tante Ette. Oh, ich kann mit ihr reden.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Was war euer Lebenstraum?
Ascension, knighthood, silver sword, ride dragon.
Wovor hattet ihr am meisten Angst?
To be livid, to be forgotten.
Was war euer Beruf?
Fighter, blade of the undying queen.
Was war eure Mission?
Cleanse the parasite, end the grand design.
Woher kommt ihr?
Fresh clear among the tears of Seluna.
The spell's power waned.
Kann ich sie vielleicht jetzt wieder beleben? nein. Oh nein. Ich habe ein Item verloren. Ich hoffe, es ist da, wenn ich das Lager wieder zurückkehre. Nein, weg. Okay, das gibt mir jetzt einfach jetzt durch die Dialoge durch. Oh, so eine Scheiße. Mann, ich da wollte mal was ausprobieren, dann passiert so eine Kacke. Egal. Egal, passiert. Weil Minathra mich mal interessiert. Oh, es spoilt dann erstmal den Laufweg.
On my way.
Achso, die Leiche verschwindet auf Anhieb. Ich muss es ins Inventar nehmen. Ja, ich glaube, das Spiel ist nicht darauf fixiert, dass ich Leichen mit mir rumschleppe. Irgendwie. Ich glaube, das Spiel kommt auf sowas nicht klar. Weil wer macht doch sowas? Leichen mit sich rumschleppen.
Moving ahead.
Beide das mache ist weg. Kurioserweise. Kann es sein, dass hier ein Spiel irgendwie nicht, dass wir die nicht mitnehmen durften in Akt 3? Oder dass da was anderes noch im Busch ist?
Fucking shapeshifter. Thank the gods.
Es gibt mal ein paar Dialoge jetzt einfach. Die haben wir jetzt alle.
The city needs us.
I can't even tell if any of you are the thing that will decide my... Well, of course, I don't even know if...
That foul shapeshifter Orin is perhaps one day, given the circumstances.
It's certainly good to be back at...
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You smell very nice here.
Come to bask in the glow of... You must face them.
Orin's little display was just intended. All's well, I hope? aside from the obvious.
What is she capable of? And you? The cities you give voices raised in song on returning.
I'm just a cat. I don't like talking. Yenna, please don't. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so...
You could...
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
Yes!
Gut. Jetzt zur eigentlichen Sache, die ich ausprobieren wollte. Ich muss erstmal finden, wo ich das hingepackt habe. Ah ja. Wir werden den Karlok jetzt einfach mal aus der Gruppe entlassen.
Darling?
Ihr müsst vorerst im Lager bleiben.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
Ihr habt mich gehört.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Jetzt tu doch nicht so. Ich brauche nur jemand für ein Experiment.
Well met.
Komm in die Gruppe.
That's the
Defender of the people.
So, Hobby-Speicher. Wir werden jetzt mal ein paar Tränke trinken. Verachtung einer Mutter. Ändert nichts. Gebrochenes Versprechen. Man verliert Attribute. Eifersucht des Liebenden. Ändert jetzt nichts. Welke Träume. Etwas wartet darauf, dass die Kreatur einschläft. Während ihr am nächsten Rast haltet sie 3 bis 18 Schaden. Alter. Vermisste Haustiere. Nee, Nachteil, okay. Schwankender Wille. Er ist das noch verängstigt. Okay, das ist das Verbluten. Kuss des Wahnsinns. Alle anderen Kreaturen gegenüber feindlich gesinnt, solange der Zustand andauert. Okay. Kuss des Wahnsinns ist also ein mächtiger Trank. Der ist mächtig. Okay. Den können wir wirklich zu was verwenden. Problem ist, Wilbur halt gestorben. Steinherz. Das ist jetzt wie Giftschaden. Verlorene Zeit. Ich sag's mal so, man verliert dann eine ganze Menge an Zeug. Kriegt Schaden.
No one's
stop me yet.
Danke, Will.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade and...
Ich brauche meine Karlak wieder.
What's on your mind? Hell yes.
So, und damit geht's jetzt nach wissenschaftlichen Forschungen Richtung Baldurs Gate.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
Was hat man auch hier nochmal eine Zeit mit untersucht, den Tatort?
There must be something.
Ein Konstrukt.
Get in line! We were here first.
I'm not going anywhere. Not till they let us through.
We can't get in. I have family here. They said we'd be welcome.
I should speak up.
Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
Please, my son.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
Ich bin kein Flüchtling.
Or do you have the means to support yourself?
Ich komme gut allein zurecht.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Die voll Tautrop. Rutsche, Ich heiße Lilith.
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Bei allen Höllen, was ist das für ein Ding?
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
Ich nehme hier an der Kneipenprügelei-Meisterschaft in Verrat teil. Ja, mache ich. Ich nehme in der Kneipenprügelei-Meisterschaft teil. Noch nie davon gehört?
Aha. Eyes open, body still.
Warum?
The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Ich bleib mal stehen. Schönes Schwert.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Ich lasse mich mal verhaften.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Es gibt einen Fluchtweg raus. Meine Waffen! Irgendwann haben sie mir meine Rüstung gelassen.
What are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Darling?
What can I do for you, my friend?
This guard has no interest in speaking to a criminal.
Okay, wie komme ich hier raus?
Like a tendy. The sooner the better. If anyone can fix up this pig pen.
We've already got the council.
Warte mal. Wie geht denn das? Wie komme ich da raus? Ich konnte gerade eben teleportieren. Okay, was machen wir denn jetzt? Wie komme ich hier raus? Wie kann ich erwarten, dass jetzt eine Rastwache?
How, Malapert? Must thou stareth so?
Untersuche den Schädel.
The enchantment is clearly the work of an advanced caster. The body may have wasted away, but the mind that inhabited it is imprinted on the skull.
Wie bitte?
I say thou art Malapert to stare, but peradventure thou art new to such custom. I call myself Marvin. Thou mayst do the same. Unfortunate, nay, ineluctable, perchance evitable, to be confined in such immuring quarters. Thou wishest to escape the confines of this prison, doth thou not? I can helpest thee for the cost of 2 riddles. Answer me true, and I shall teleport thee to safety. Answer me false, and I shall teleport thee near the guards.
Ihr klingt wie ein betrunkener Dichter. Wenn ihr mit mir reden wollt, dann drückt euch klarer aus.
Common is just so very common. Very well. To rephrase, I will teleport you away for the cost of 2 riddles. Answer them right, and I send you to safety. Answer them wrong, and I send you to the guards.
Was ein seltsames Spielchen. Wer hat euch dazu angestiftet?
The blame and the pleasure belong solely to me. A fine wizard I was, and a fine jester too, imprisoned for one night after a delightful rash of debauchery. The spirit of a prankster had always dwelled in me. The game laid before you is born of jest, wizardry, and whiskey.
Also gut, stellt euer Rätsel.
Then we begin. I fly, but not through the sky. I say goodbye at night and hello in the morning. I am part of you and follow wherever you go. I wear only black and run from the light, yet without it, I couldn't exist. Who am I?
Ein Schatten?
Very good. Your freedom is nigh. And now, the second riddle. I am beaten and battered, but never break. My crown has felt the strike of endless blades, yet I can never move. I never sweat, even when the summertide sun shines upon me. Who am I?
Ja, die Hitze doch noch so groß sein, so komme ich doch nicht ins Schwitzen. Was bin ich? Ein Amboss? Immer mal Quicksilver.
An anvil indeed. You make me most proud. It is time to depart. Are you ready, madam?
Ja, weg hier.
Freedom is yours. Savor it, for there is no gift that cannot be reclaimed or ravaged. Away!
Du hast genug Verbrechen begangen, um vom Gesetz gesucht zu werden. Wir werden alles suchen dich in deiner... Okay. Mein ganzes sortiertes Inventar.
Guard prepares to attack. Fugitives are to be killed on sight.
Making me sweat.
Don't touch me. Simple.
Problem ist, ich weiß nicht, wie meine Leute ausgerüstet waren. So Äußerkeiten.
Never a dull moment.
Das kostet mir auch erstmal keine Runde. Ist erstmal auch ganz wichtig. Er hat ja immer ein kleines System gehabt. Einfach damit ein Charakter nicht so zugemüllt wird. Ja, das wird jetzt ein bisschen dauern. Und naja, die müssen halt jetzt sterben. Was soll ich machen? Scheitert dort eine Flammenwand ziehen und alles, was sich dann nährt, wird erstmal Schaden kriegen. Dann wird wahrscheinlich dann beschwöre ich so ein Dornbogen. Dann werden wir mal sehen, was da passiert. Ah, ist das so scheiße. Was dürfen die ganzen zaubern? So ist da das jetzt dein Manier hier.
Well, well, well.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Keep a blade close.
Beides so.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Can't afford to stay idle.
What's the story?
What's next, I wonder?
I could go for a good meal.
My faith will guide me.
What now?
Dann ist ja auch was wahrscheinlich meiner. So, ich kann da eh nicht machen gerade. Aber wir sehen die Fähigkeiten anders gelegt gerade. Was wird jetzt? Okay. Wollt ihr mich verarschen?
Now this is my happy place.
Ich glaube, das war die Waffe, die sie hatte. Das könnte wehtun.
More for me.
Was soll ich denn sagen? Sie haben es halt nicht anders gewollt, ne?
No time to dally.
Keep your distance, darling.
Never a dull moment. Have to keep going. Something good here, I hope.
Okay, ich habe ein paar zu viele Beute. Eins, zwei, drei. Und alle Schlüssel krieg ich mal bitte einen Schlüsselbund. Eins, zwei, drei. Hier bitte einmal alles sortieren.
Don't be shy.
I wonder what the next move is.
Ja.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Okay. Wir haben es rausgeschafft. Wir haben Belohnung alles gekriegt.
If not over, then through.
So.
Something's on my mind.
What do you want?
Die Erbärmlichkeit ist göttlich. Eine Lauslein bestimmt.
You're the one pestering old men in cages. Now scram with your sourpuss. You're disturbing my sitting time. Oh, for bull.
Ich lasse die Tür offen, ne?
Let's see what this does.
Achso, ich müsste vor allem mal das ganze Essen ins Lager schicken. Das ist auch Unmengen an Gewicht. Das Problem ist, ich habe das mit der Zeit noch nicht gleich gemacht und dann staut sich das, naja, extrem an. Das macht ja doch so einiges aus. Weil muss eigentlich auch eine bessere Methode geben. Oder? Gefängniseingangstür. Lagerraum.
Don't mind if I do.
Gut, also wir haben ja nichts weiter zu holen. Weil ich konnte meine Vorräte einigermaßen aufstocken. Weil was Nahrungsvorräte angeht. Die Sache ist auch die, der Kampf wäre nicht einfach gefallen mitten in der Stadt und wahrscheinlich die ganzen Bürger, die gestorben wären und. Also.
The guard is fast asleep.
Bathed in a tendy. Eat all the onions.
Genau anhören, was die Wache im Schlaf spricht. Warum denn nicht? Komm.
Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew.
Und lassen Sie mal schlafen.
Just keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Lord Gortash has been expecting your arrival. Please hold a moment.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We went through all that trouble to get inside, and now Gortash invites us to see him.
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off.
Ich möchte mit euch handeln.
Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
Ja, entweder, oder? Entweder handelt ihr mit mir oder es gibt gleich mächtig Ärger.
Fine. Keep your boots on.
Danke, war doch gar nicht so schwer. Die verkaufen aber echt bloß Müll.
That lot of use that hunk of junk was. Keeping me safe, were you? Useless.
Alles hat seinen Preis, ey.
Oh dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Better. I almost believe
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
It's a waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
It won't
house was
happen,
on
I
fire.
swear.
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need to rememberize my lines.
Let's rehearse this
I don't know, dear.
Pretend
I don't know.
And tell me what you
All
were
we
doing
can
in
do
the house.
is be patient.
Well,
The flaming fist don't stand for trouble. So stay out of it, yeah?
In trouble. Inside.
Als ob ich je Ärger machen würde.
I spoke to a witness.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza.
Ob die sauer werden würden, wenn ich da einfach mal reinspringen würde?
Seems you've crossed the wrong threshold. Time to defend yourself.
Ja, okay, ich sollte nicht darüber springen. Ist okay, ist okay. Ich kann doch nicht gegen alles in ihn töten. Nur Schreier sagen können. Halt! Nicht hierher. Und nur mit den Leuten reden. Meine Güte.
Path lies before me.
Hells, not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Miss Zora.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Lord Gortash is expected.
Einerseits hat sie recht. Will müsste das sehen. Die Frage ist, wen ersetze ich da? Meine Gruppe ist an sich gut ausgeglichen. Ich kann da keinen... Naja, möchte ich gern drin machen. Vor allem, wenn es zum Kampf kommt, bin ich im Nachteil. Mit einer unausgewogenen Gruppe. Aber ich werde Mesoros Rat befolgen. Ich bin... Es ist... Ja, so eine kleine Sache, die auch viel bewirken kann. Extra Dialog und sowas. Irgendwas stimmt gerade nicht. Ich glaube, ich sollte nicht dahin zurückkehren. Ah, doch.
must be surrendered.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if not
Dann gehen wir erstmal zur Wurmbrücke zurück. Weil das ist dann doch ein etwas größeres Gebiet. Da will ich jetzt so nicht hingehen. Dann hole ich mal Will und dann gucken wir uns mal die Krönung an. Und Lord Gortash. Wen lassen wir denn dafür da?
Very well.
Was sagen Shadowheart?
Just what I need.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home.
Besser als einen Ort zu hassen, ohne zu wissen warum.
I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Geh mal aus der Gruppe raus.
If you're sure. Fine.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran?
Eigentlich schon, ne? Warum müssen die alle dorthin? Ja, die Flüchtlinge können auch an andere Orte gehen. Eine Stadt, die in einem Kriegsschickt, darf sich um sich selbst kümmern.
A crisis created by the same man who shut them out. Are you so heartless that you'd ask the oppressed to suffer? Are you so mindless that you don't see through the blatant political scheming? Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run.
Ja, aber warum müssen die alle zu Baldur's Gate? Können die nicht woanders hingehen?
That's the spirit.
Das ist ja dieser, alle rennen sie nach Baldur's Gate, aber ja, es wird ins Marktheim versteckt, auch nicht lange, aber naja.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee. Go on up.
At the ready.
Er leidet immer noch ganz schön unter den Tränken, die ich in eingeflößt habe.
I need a quick word.
No distractions, please.
Don't cause any trouble, all right? It's not worth it.
Best behavior around here. Understood?
What? Oh,
What are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
Gib mir auch einen Dietrich, diebischer kleiner Wurm.
Okay, but it isn't like that. I'm not a criminal. I just needed the gold.
Wofür braucht ihr Gold?
I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke.
Also seid ihr ein Deserteur.
No! I mean, I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this.
Jo, nehmt das Gold und haut ab.
You'll just give it to me. Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I stole. You can have it. Thank you. I'll never forget this. Never.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. The house.
So, jetzt kann ich mein Handwerk nachgehen hier. Über mindestens jetzt 20 brauche. Brauche nicht mal diebes Werkzeug. Also reich wäre davon aber auch nicht geworden. Das frisst jetzt meine ganzen Dietricher.
Gortash is expecting you.
Sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Lord Gortash
Just to remind
is
you,
expecting
I'm merely a spawn. It won't
Please
count.
make your way to the audience chamber.
But a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
You hear? Milady says Absolute's army's on the march. Those watchers will hold the line. You best believe.
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
I'm not sure I believe.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment.
In the games of generals and dukes.
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants. As long as Lord Chatshield pays me for all this waiting around.
Bruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Lord Gortash is...
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
Hat auch keiner was Interessantes zu sagen.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining? It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
Sie sind nur Werkzeuge, genau wie alle anderen Waffen.
They're a true miracle of engineering.
Ha! It'll be a miracle if they're still working in Attendee.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Wenn ich die alle töten würde, hätte ich eine Menge Essen. Ach du Scheiße.
Don't like the look of this Gortash fellow. But don't you tell him I said that.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, friends, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Ich will nicht mit ansehen, wie Gortash wieder in die Hände fällt. Lass uns auf einen günstigeren Moment warten.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
From earth do we rise. In fire are we forged. In steel are we mighty. Lord Enver Gortash, the people cry your name. Will you?
For the briefest moment, you are one with Duke Ravengard. His mind is void, a vessel of the Absolute, awaiting command.
Father. My lord. We have a guest.
Exquisite timing. Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. Lord Enver Gortash, at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. Ah, and my old friend, Karlach. It's no wonder your victory was so decisive. It's lovely to see you again, darling.
I'm sure it is.
We'll catch up once we've covered more pressing matters. Thorm's netherstone, more to the point. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Warte mal, rede ich jetzt gerade oder Karlach? Ich will mich rächen, ich will Orin angreifen.
Ousting Orin and helping you reclaim your birthright would be my greatest honor. With Ketheric felled, Orin proves treacherous. She craves the Netherstones for her own, desperate to impress Baal. She only cares for blood, and your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Ich habe keine Angst vor ihr.
Her assassins hunt you even now. They are very efficient killers. Even someone with your talents should take heed. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to the Scion of Baal. You are his dear lady. He created you to rule.
Ihr zeigt Respekt, wie es sich gehört. Gut.
Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. She keeps her word, I keep mine. We will rule as one.
Er sagt die Wahrheit. Tatsächlich. Orin hat mich betrogen und ihr habt mir nicht geholfen. Was hat sich seitdem geändert?
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you.
Ich denke darüber nach, aber verspreche nichts.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
Wie soll ich Orin finden, wenn sie ihre Gestalt so leicht verändern kann?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it?
Nein.
A shame. It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Gut. Ihr, Catherick, das Gehirn. Was war der Plan, ehe sich Orins einmischte?
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets. Killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan, had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorpe. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
Wo in allen neuen Helden habt ihr so ein mächtiges Artefakt wie die Krone gefunden?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
Und so beginnt unsere Tyrannei.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
Sehr clever.
More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Na schön.
Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Interessant.
So, we have a shape changer at our camp. Good luck finding her. You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
Ich kann es kaum erwarten, ihn zu vernichten.
Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is?
Wenn die Leute Angst haben, tun sie alles, um sie sicherer zu fühlen.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
So, Will. Du kommst wieder ins Lager. Das Problem ist, ich glaube, ich könnte diese... den Spion das Land finden, wenn ich schlafe.
An imposter in our camp. We must identify them. And quickly. Without trust, our fellowship is doomed to wither and die. Are you sure?
Aber wer? Wer ist der Imposter?
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me, Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's...
A shapeshifter infiltrating our number. Like a cuckoo creeping into the nest. A dire threat, if Gortash indeed spoke the truth.
Ich kann aber bestimmt noch mit Tieren reden.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Aber wieso könnte das sich ja riechen?
What's on your mind?
Are you? Well, you have a rather vacant, tadpole finally ate my brain look about you.
Wo wir jetzt in einem Reise wird mir klar, dass ich kaum etwas über euch weiß.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Stimmt es, dass ihr schon einmal gegen die Toten 3 gekämpft habt?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
So alt seid ihr auch wieder nicht, oder?
I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes, I am that old.
Wie ergeht es euch ohne eure Hauptner?
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
Eure Erfahrung wird von Nutzen sein.
A kind way of saying, ye gods, I hope our dusty bones don't break at the first blow. Fear not for me. I will try my very best to keep up. Ask it.
Ihr habt schon einmal im Tempel des 2 gekämpft. Würdet ihr ihn wiederfinden?
You speak of a battle more than a century past. Baal's minions led us through a maze in the Undercity, older than Baldur's Gate itself. We paid little mind to the path ahead, let alone how we might return, or that we would return at all. Still, the Undercity shifts. We might search down there. Or better yet, find a ballast to lead us.
Okay, was sagt die Kleine?
I brought my own pair.
Okay. Ja, Lord Gortash ist jetzt König. Toll. Und ich bin jetzt die Folge. Wir haben auf jeden Fall noch einiges in dem Gebiet zu erkunden. Auch den Schatz zu finden und. Gortisch da zu töten. Ja, ich sag's mal so, kann man machen, aber eher kontraproduktiv und dämlich. Da, naja, viel zu viele Wachen rumstehen. Da müssen wir uns das überlegen. Aber naja, das ist eine Aufgabe für eine spätere Folge. Als allererstes würde ich sagen, kommt das Gebiet richtig, holen uns den Schatz. Und fingen die Anhänger von Baal und Kesselor. Zumindest wird das die nächste für die nächsten Folgen sein. Und damit verabschiede ich mich heute. Ich hoffe, euch hat es auch wieder mal gefallen. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.